Hi, it's Russ from Pro Tools Expert, and I want to show you some really cool things you can do with Xpand to create very complex textures that you'd sometimes think you'd have to pay a lot of money for. There are some great plugin VIs out there that are very popular for creating very nice complex textures, but some of you watching this probably just don't have the money to buy them. So I want to show you what you can do with Xpand2, and this is entirely free with Pro Tools. And when you start stacking stuff together and using some of the much deeper functions, you can get some really cool effects. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use one instance of Xpand. I'm going to use them all on the same MIDI channel. So they've all got to be here on MIDI channel 1. They've all got to be turned on. Then I'm going to stack some stuff together. So I'm going to stack 4 parts together. So I've got one called Fried Trance Pad. Let me just play that for a second. Now, when I started with that, the cutoff was much higher, so. But I don't want anything that. I want it nice and moody like that. And then I've got a legato pad. And again, cutoff's right down. Let me just turn the arp off for a second. So I've got that. Then I've got an electric piano. Just turn the arp off for a second on that. And then finally, I've got a Stratocaster guitar sound. Now what I'm doing then, if I go back to each part, is if I turn that back off again, come back to the Fried Trance Pad. Let me show you what I'm doing with that. First thing I'm doing is as I say, I've turned the filters right down on it. I want them right down. Next thing I've done is gone into the arp, and instead of using standard arp, I'm using a volume gate, and this just basically gives a nice filtered volume sound. And that'll play in time with Pro Tools, playing it on 16ths. I've then copied that effect in terms of the arp to the other 2 as well. So I've now got the pad, the string pad, and the whirly all doing the same thing. But again, because I want to build a sort of moody type sound, bring the strings right down again. Next thing I'm going to do is I've right mouse clicked here and assign these to learning MIDI on my faders on my keyboard. So now you can see they're all being controlled by different faders, so I can mix them together. So they're now working. I've put a bit of pad on 2 of them as well. So I've got the pad in the centre, and I've got the trance pad going off to the left, and I've got the whirly right. And then the final one coming in is the guitar. So this doesn't arpeggiate at all. So sorry, that needs to be on arp. So we've got 3 arps. Straight away you can hear it starting to sound really nice. Now the next thing I've done as well is I've come into the modulation section here, and I'm using my mod wheel to control the filter, the depth of the filter. So if I just choose, for example, this one again for a second and play this. When I turn the filter, the modulation up, the filter's changing. Same with the strings, show you those. And if I turn that depth back up, it says filter here. I've chosen filter to be working on the wheel. Put it up there. So it's dull when the mod's back and bright when it goes up, which gives me more variety in performance. You can hear it's changing. That's just by moving the mod wheel. And the guitar, nothing changes. I could add some pitch to it, but what I wanted to do is, in a sense, the guitar is the hero of the piece, and the other three parts, these three parts, are doing mod wheel halfway now. Mod wheel back, and you get more of it. Now finally on the guitar then, you see I've put an effect on, and the effect is this nice chorus reverb doing stuff. Now what we could do as well, we could then go to the easy section, which controls all of it. Much brighter, and what I could do is I could go right mouse click again, learn MIDI CC. I could use another fader for that, so that's now fading that in as well. I'm just going to it seems to be assigned to this as well, so I'm going to forget it for that one. So there we go. Let's just turn that effect down. So you can assign a CC to more than one place, which gives you lots of power and control. Just that one fader could do more again. So there we go, the sky's the limit. Sometimes we think we have to spend money, but sometimes it's just a case of taking some time to get under the hood of something like Xpand2, and as you can see, it's a pretty powerful instrument. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.